Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hey, I know it's been a while since I've done a video, and the reason is because as you all know, I'm working full-time at a KOA campground, and it's just taking so much of my time that I haven't been able to produce any videos. So that leads me to today's topic, and is work camping really for you? So I'll tell you about my experience and what I determined to be the pros and cons of doing this. Now, like I said, I am working full-time here, so that's a full 40-hour work week, sometimes with a little bit of overtime. So it doesn't leave us too much time to be able to do things like go and explore and have fun. So I think one of the first things you need to do when you decide to do work camping is, do you really want to work full-time or do you want to work part-time? Now, our goal was to pay off all our debt and be debt-free, and we made a big dent on that last year by paying off the truck and some credit cards. And this year we're finishing off paying off the rest of the stuff, like our 1,000 trails. We had a loan on that, and now our adventure package is 100% paid for. So we've made some major progress financially, but like I said, we had to work full-time to do it. Didn't give us much free time to be able to really do anything else and enjoy some of the other benefits of actually doing this. So if your goal is to travel to new places, spend some time there, and do things, then you may want to do it on a part-time basis or something less than full-time. Give yourself an extra day, because what we end up doing is, on our 2 days off, the first day we have to go shopping, get the groceries for the week, and then do laundry. A lot of times this carries over into the second day where we have to cut our own grass, and that would probably be the requirement in most places that you go to when you stay extended periods of time, is you're responsible to cut the grass. So mowing the lawn and stuff, taking care of our little yard, it all comes along with the territory. So it doesn't give us too much extra free time to be able to do things. We have been able to do a little bit here and there, but not like what we would want to. So I'm thinking next year we'll probably scale this back to part-time. Maybe, work 4 days a week, and then that gives us 3 days to be able to get things accomplished, and then go do things to enjoy ourselves. Later on in this video, I'll give you some resources to be able to find work camping jobs as well. So now that you have decided on working either part-time or full-time, you would also need to try and find, well, some places charge rent for the stay, and others don't. So the place that we're working at charges a small monthly rental fee. So you need to figure, what do you want to do? If you want to work part-time, you probably want to try and find a place that doesn't charge for the site. All right, the other thing is, what can you expect to earn on an hourly basis? We're making $13.25 an hour, not a huge amount. It's most campgrounds can be anywhere from like $10, $11, $12 an hour up to maybe $18. That seems to be the typical range for work camping jobs. So, I mean, you're not going to make a ton of money, but if you're retired, see, this is perfect for someone who's retired and you have other income. You don't rely on this. This is extra money, and it gives you a place to be tied down for a number of months. So it saves you a lot of money in gasoline because you're not traveling around. So this brings me to another point, is how long do you want to do this in a season? We are currently working, we made a 5-month obligation for the summer, so that wiped out the entire summer working full-time. you may not want to work the full 5 months. There are other campgrounds in the different places in the country where you could have a shorter season. So we might look at that as well. A shorter season, 5 months, it starts to get a little long. But it's not bad. You work 5 months and then you're off, what, 7 months? So you could go back to being retired for 7 months and then do it again next year. So the nice thing is we stay put for 5 months. We're not traveling, so we're not spending a lot of money on fuel. So we're saving a lot of money. I mean, because when we're towing the fifth wheel, we get about 8 miles to the gallon, and we've had months where we spent $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 in a month just in gas moving around. So by staying put and working, we're saving a bunch of money and making money. So there's a big plus there. So what you could do is decide what parts of the country you would like to visit and spend some time there, and that's what will be the driving factor in what campgrounds you work at. So I mean, that's not bad. You get to go to an area, stay put for a number of months and make money, and get to really explore the area. So it gives you some time to explore. There again, part-time hours, working maybe 3 or 4 days a week instead of 5 would definitely benefit you there. And the other thing you have to decide is what kind of work are you willing to do. All sorts of different kinds of jobs from all different campgrounds, but do you want to do grounds work, or are you really handy, can do maintenance? In this place I did the ambassador job, but not every campground has an ambassador. The smaller campgrounds most likely will have combinations of jobs like grounds and ambassador. So I would, carefully read the description of the positions that they're offering you. So when looking at the job, look at the description very closely and see, number one, what kind of hours you're going to be working, and is it strictly outdoor work? I chose the ambassador job because it sounded fairly easy. I didn't feel like I didn't want to do grounds work necessarily, so I decided on the ambassador because it sounded pretty good. But now the ambassador job, don't think it's just something that's really cushy. It's pretty good. You get to meet a lot of people, and it's not particularly hard work. But yeah, I mean, you got to know the place like the back of your hand to be able to take people on the best routes to the sites, depending on their rigs and that. But you're out here in all sorts of weather. You got to keep that in mind too. And here we have pretty long season, so we start early. Early in the season, the evenings are cold, and late in the season, the evenings are cold. And so we work until 10 o'clock at night. So sometimes you work to 10 o'clock at night, sometimes you're early in the day. You also can get rained on, so you're out here in the rain and cold. So it's not all that cushy as one would expect. So consider the jobs carefully. If you're handy, then perhaps maintenance. If you have a green thumb and you like working out in the yard, then maybe grounds work is for you. There's all sorts of different opportunities at all these different campgrounds. Or if you just like dealing with people, but you want to be in where it's warm, registration, something like that. So just like I said, carefully think about it, look at the job description, see what's entailed, and then go from there. Okay, some resources that you can utilize. One website is coolworks.com. rvtipsandtrips.com, and they have seasonal job listings there, and a lot of people find that it's quite useful. So there's one resource there. The other one is workcampers.com. That one you would subscribe to. There's an annual fee for using it, but it's not a lot of money, so it's a good resource. A free resource that you can use also is Facebook groups. Work camper, there's various work camper groups out there, and people looking for work camping jobs, and employers, possible employers, are also on there, and they advertise every once in a while, and that's a free resource. So try and make use of those things there if you're really interested. And well, I hope this video has been helpful in you deciding if you want to do work camping. Like I said, it's not necessarily for everybody, but it's been good for us so far. So, all right. If you did enjoy this video and you got useful information out of it, please give me a thumbs up, a like, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. All right, we will be putting out more videos on a more regular basis once we've completed our season here. We're almost done, so we'll be back on the regular schedule. All right, until next time, happy camping. Bye now.